Alrighty. Let's see how many people we can get on here. There might not be that many, but that's okay. My hair looks crazy right now. I look like a crazy person. By the way, if you hear talking, we're taking a break. We're taking a much needed car break. You want to say hi?
Huh?
You want to say hi?
It's cold.
It is chilly in here.
I got a blanket on.
We'll see if anybody shows up. Let's see. All right. So I am here to answer as many questions as you guys have within reason, obviously. The reason part being appropriate and or other. All right, so if any of you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna hold my phone and sit here. Jordan's taking a break from life right now because life has been hard. I just finished playing The Sims myself. So, if you have questions, let me know down below. Also, you're gonna hear kids playing video games as well because it's Friday night, and that's how that goes here. They're always playing video games. So I just started this live because I feel like there's a lot of questions that people have. By the way, if you purchased off of our Amazon wish list, we appreciate you. However, I do have a GoFundMe as well, and we can go over that in this as well. I'm just kind of waiting. Looks like veterans wife's budget. Hey. And then we have Chevy W. Welcome. Do you guys have any questions for me at this moment? You want to be seen? You want to be seen? Okay, come here. Violet says, hi, everybody. Don't kiss me. I don't want to be kissed. All right. Hello. How's it going? Pumbaa the pig. Nice. So, do you guys have any questions? Go slap your tails to somebody else right now. Hello. Do you guys have any questions about the car situation? If you do not know, I was recently... He's being suffocated by a land hippo.
There we go.
Violet. Now I'm being sat on too.
There we go. Take the baby.
Pathetic. Did anybody die? No. I wouldn't be here.
No.
We were the only ones in the car.
There was a relatively small accident.
Courtney says, I'm hoping the total will get you out of your car payment and get you into a reasonable one. You got this. Gonna send Cash App. So,
unfortunately,
that's not how that's gonna work.
Yeah, we won't be able to get into another car payment.
No.
So we're gonna try and find. We're gonna try and get a car outright.
A used car.
Yeah. So, unfortunately.
So, unfortunately, the one thing that kind of... Hello.
That and rates are higher than they were when we got it, so we're not
so
getting anything cheaper.
Interest rates we can't afford, for one, and two, I really couldn't afford the car payment with living costs anyway, so anything we purchase has to be outright. Not only that, but our longest working jobs are DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, and they do not give willingly a car loan to people who have those kinds of jobs because of this reason, your risk on the road. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're kind of looking at the hope that they will pay off the car. But you just don't know anymore with the way things are. I know I looked at the possible values of my car. It might be enough to pay the car off. And if it isn't, then it would probably only cost us a couple grand to pay it off. But anything past that probably we won't be able to, we're not going to be able to get another car with the money unless we're extremely, extremely lucky. I know that they did call today to verify my car lender. I don't know, has anybody in this, have you ever been in a car accident where it goes this fast? Like, is it supposed to go this fast where you do the, you send pictures, you talk to the adjuster and you're like, hey, what do you think? And they're like, I think we're going to total it out. And then they call your insurance. Is that how that works? I don't know. I've never been in a totaled car accident, so I have no idea.
Fortunately or unfortunately, however you look at it, we're very ignorant in this situation.
Very, very ignorant. Chevy says, I don't have any questions. I feel for you guys. Are you feeling shaken up? Of course, yes. Yes, we are still, like, I'm exhausted. I haven't really slept well in the last few days. We're both pretty sore from the accident, mostly in our backs, because of the way that we hit. Another thing I've noticed is that I'm just anxious because, see, now, he's lucky because the car isn't in his name. It's in my name. We were not together when I bought the car. So, like, we weren't even dating yet. Let's see, let's go back.
Time she was looking at me like I was crazy.
I hope the total, Courtney says, I hope the total will get you out of your payment. Yes, we hope it does. What else did she say? She said something else. Yeah, hopefully it will buy out your car payment and then you could get a used one and no payments. Yes. Yeah, so ultimately, like, what will happen will be that we will need to get a car. We live in, like, middle of nowhere farm town. This is a farm town. Like, there ain't nothing here. Like, we don't have any major stores here except for a Safeway. However, someone, I think, purchased a bike that I put on our wish list in case I have to bike it to work. I'm not sure with this new job how they're gonna feel about me not having a car, because the idea was that I would be the assistant manager of their store in my local town, but if they didn't have hours here or if they needed me, that I could jet on to the next town or further out, so on and so forth, because I did have a car. That was one of the stipulations about this job that I forgot I said I would do. Because there are times where people will take time off or they're sick and they don't necessarily need you at your current store, but they'll send you to the other one. Another thing I have to mention is that I'm usually a manager, so I have to be able to have a car for emergencies and I have to be able to take the deposit. And companies do not, no, they do not like this at all. I'm telling you this right now. They do not like it when you bring an employee with you to do the deposit. I know from personal experience because the kid needed a ride home and I wasn't going to let a 15-year-old kid walk home, and I was like, but they were not happy with me, I could tell you that. So
I am the animal whisperer. I have all of the animals right now.
Somebody just said I had a big forehead. Okay, good for you. I don't really care. Get a rental. I have a rental currently, temporarily. I only have it for a week. I had to pay for it out of pocket. Yes, we're hopefully going to get a car soon. Can you help me get rid of these comments about my big forehead, please?
Yeah. Just ignore them for now, because obviously the more you interact with them, the more bullshit they're gonna spew.
I've been meaning to ask, are you still flipping items as a side hustle? Not really, because of the fact that the economy sucks right now, and when you go to the thrift store, it's really, really hard to find items for a price that makes it worth it for you to double your money. Not only that, but I've noticed, and I don't know if any of you guys resell things on Facebook or eBay or what have you, do you find that people aren't wanting as much used stuff? Because I'm finding that to be the case. Wow, people are really rude. Hey Desiree, how's it going? Get some stuff.
Just so y'all are aware, for every asshole on here, I'm just reporting them, so. And then you're getting blocked, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the people, Becky. How's it going tonight? Yeah, people say some weird stuff sometimes, and honestly, it doesn't make any sense to me because they don't actually watch this channel, so they're really just trolling. So, do you guys have any questions for me while I'm in this live, so that way I can get those off people's minds, because I'm sure that there's a lot of questions. Yeah, thrift stores are kind of pricey right now. Honestly, I found things at like places like Ross for cheaper than the thrift store. I was like, how does that make sense? Liz says, yes, I found that it's the case as well as it's harder to find buyers these days. Yes. So we used to flip things on Facebook Marketplace. I actually did it for a living for a while. When I got laid off my call center job about, gosh, I don't know, 8 years ago, before they closed the call center down completely in my area, they got sued. But anyway, so I was actually flipping things from yard sales, and that's when Facebook Marketplace first kind of came out. We have a Sophie in here. Hi, Sophie. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to be my friend right now? Is that what the case is? This is Sophie. She's our little dog. Huh, Sophie. You're kind of taking up the screen, friend. You're going to sit on my lap, you can. There you go. Nope, we're not going to climb up on me. She wants to climb me like I'm a post. Have I started Christmas shopping? I've done a little bit of Christmas shopping, not a lot. Not a lot. Cute puppy, thank you. She is a Yorkie Chihuahua mix. She's a good girl. Hi, Sophie. You want to say hi? You want to tell them hi? What? No? She's not interested right now. Usually her little ears pop up, and her ears are like little fox ears. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but she's got fuzzy fox ears. She is a lap dog. Did you talk to your kiddos about it yet? Yes. So my kids both know about it. My oldest son knew about it day of, because he called me. He was at his dad's house, so he called me, and I missed his call at first. He's particular, so if you don't call him back, he thinks, you know, something's definitely wrong. So I called him back and I told him exactly what was going on, and he was like, "Holy cow!" And I was like, "Yeah. Hey, how's it going?" But anyway, so he knew about it day of, and then my youngest, little piggy, that's his little nickname, he's playing video games right now. Oh, thank you, Jamie. We love you too. We hope everything works out too. I got Sophie here. She thinks she's everybody's friend. But anyway, so my youngest knows about it. He got to ride in the rental car. He's going to be the first to do so. So that's kind of what's been going on with them. They're excited because they think that something is really exciting. It's going to be exciting for Christmas. And I'm hoping that that's the case. I did have a big Amazon wish list. Is it pink or brown?
Nope. Stop.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Was your car worth more than you owed on her? I don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that point yet. Today I got a call from the adjuster saying that he believes that they are totaling it out. To the best of his knowledge, he wanted to confirm the car loan company. So I assume that that's the case. I know it has to be evaluated as well. But the door is completely, it's messed up. It's done. It doesn't match the frame. The frame don't match the door anymore. Like, Jordan is lucky to be alive. This man is lucky to be alive.
Not necessarily.
Yes, if it was seconds sooner, we would have been way bad off. Way bad off. So, it looks like we have quite a few people in here. I don't speak whatever language you type in there.
It's hi.
Oh, hi. How's it going? Welcome. Unfortunately, it was a weather thing, so it is our fault.
Oh, my fault.
His fault. Still doesn't matter. He already feels bad about it. That's all I gotta say with that one. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a bummer. The fortunate part about it is either way, it's going to get covered, I think. Because we do have full coverage with extra on it. Hank wants to know if you're working like a real man yet.
Oh yeah. So as you, I don't know if you saw, if you've seen the side of the vehicle, but that's my handiwork, real man work. Stanley Hammer is out and working hard.
Right? He says, laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're both a couple of real men.
Yeah. The realest of men.
I laugh at that because, you know, did you throw away that shirt that says real man certified spelt wrong?
If I have a shirt like that again, I'm gonna get it custom made. It's gonna be.
We'll sell them. We'll sell them to you guys.
It'll be legit next time.
And then we could all wear real man certified.
All be real man certified.
Right? That video cracked me up, right? We thought it was great. I have to say my favorite scene is the bank scene because my youngest son was the bank.
I was styling on those rollerblades.
Heck yeah.
I felt unstoppable, not gonna lie.
Jamie said the video made my day, right? Oh my gosh, we had so much fun making it. So there is going to be a video in the future. We're going to give you a spoiler alert. He is going to be me in that video. Yep. And then I'll be him in the video, so I'm excited for that. Is the new job retail? Kind of. Kind of. It's not food, I can say that. It's not food. Is he a gamer? We're all gamers over here. We're in our 30s. I'm in my mid-30s. We're all gamers. I just played The Sims. I don't game that much, really. I only game with the boys. We played Diablo. I'm terrible at it. Terrible. I don't do like game systems. However, my oldest son and I have a farm on Stardew Valley.
Which is a farming simulator.
It's a farming game. Do you have any good... I don't know what that means. Oh.
World of Warcraft.
I haven't played WoW since, like, gosh, how old is my oldest? Probably about 15 years now. I have played WoW before. Somebody else paid for me to play, but I played. I was hecka poor back then. If you guys think I'm poor now, let me tell you. In my younger years, in my 20s, I couldn't even afford food. I couldn't even afford a car. My very first car was $1,000, and the $1,000 was gifted to me because I had my oldest son, and he was like, I think 2 or 3. Two. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate you. I'll give that a heart. No. Tap. No, I don't want to do that. I want to tap it. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little bit illiterate when it comes to technology. But anyway, so when I was in my 20s, I could tell you some stories. I do have some very, like, I guess I couldn't understand it in my 20s. Maybe I can understand it a little bit now. But I have some serious low-income stories. Today, oh, thank you, Becky. But anyway, so, as far as, like, other things go, I mean, like, I don't really have anything to talk about. I thought that we would, you know, be talking about some, you know, stuff and things about the car. But I guess I kind of covered everything. We don't really know too much at this point. What class did I play back then? Gosh, I don't remember. I don't remember what class I played. Jessica says, out in the area you live in, I cannot believe how foggy it can be. That's crazy. How many days out of the month in the year do you get that out there? So last year was our first year out in this tiny town, and I call it the dip. It's where you go like into a certain area, and that dip area is terrible. I would say the fog is about 3 or 4 months out of the year, maybe. That's the sucky part. That's why, like, I kept insinuating I want to get a job in town for the winter. Excuse me, Violet. I'm being harassed by a tail.
And I am surrounded.
He is totally surrounded. He's the pet whisperer tonight. We've got Sebastian, and then we also have Gigi, and then I have Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Huh? Right? Do you want a treat? No? Anyway, let's see here. I just found your channel and subbed to it. Yes, if you haven't gone to find Jamie's Realistic Life, please go check her out because she does a lot of things. She doesn't have a niche either anymore. She just shows her realistic life. She's also on a low income, and she also has a homestead she's starting, and she has an Amazon wish list for her stuff as well. Positive changes. Hey, you made it! You made it in time! Welcome! Positive changes says, hi Amanda, hope you're doing better than earlier. Yes, so I have been kind of going through these spurts of I'm really sad about my car, but I think it's also, excuse me, do not harass me with your tail. Violet, come on. You got to get down now.
Assault.
Or you can sit this way. That'll work too. I don't like to be assaulted. She is a pathetic potato. I'm being attacked again. Okay, bye. Bye, Violet. Bye, Violet. You can be on the floor, but you cannot attack me with your tail. Let's see here. I think the biggest reason why I'm upset about it is because of the fact that now I have to like start from square zero of finding a car. And I don't really like finding a car. I'm a connoisseur of $1,000 cars though, or less. One of my longest cars besides this car that I currently own, or buying, totaled, whatever. The car I was driving as of a few days ago was a Jeep. I think I owned that thing for like 4 years, 3 or 4 years. It was a good Jeep. The person that I bought it from was a tow truck driver, and he had pulled this person over and they didn't have a license or insurance. So, fortunate for me, I got a pretty decent Jeep. And it was an older Jeep. It was like a 91, but that thing ran forever. The one thing that did go out on it was electric. So, okay. Sophie, what do you think about this situation? Do you guys see her little fox ears now? Huh, Sophie. You want a treat? No? She's like, I'm good. I know the feeling. I don't like car notes, but my car was so old. I had a lot of issues. Yeah. So it's either parts or payments. So I don't mind paying for parts as long as I'm not paying for them every like 3 months like I was with my previous car that I owned before this one. Yes, everybody can see your ears now, Soph. You got this. If she perks them up, that'd be great. Jordan, call her.
Huh?
Call Sophie.
Jovian.
She's gonna walk this way. No? You don't want to perk your ears up? Fine, I guess you won't. By the way, my house is a disaster. That's just because we're reorganizing every room in this house. It's crazy.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Reorganizing, rearranging.
All of the things currently.
By the way, somebody asked me what kind of headset his is. It's a Rig. I think that
Rig 100.
Rig 100. We bought them a while ago, but kind of spendy in my personal opinion, but I think that they've lasted a lot longer than the other cheaper ones.
Yeah, it also helps that they're wireless. That also helps with longevity, just because wires can get.
Look at this, you guys. We got one pathetic, two pathetic, and then we have a third pathetic over there. Also, what else did I have to say? Oh, the weatherization stuff. That's going to take a minute. They are not going to actually come do anything major to my house until late spring, early summer, because that's when people do construction around here. However, we should get our heating system. I have no idea where they're going to put it in here. It's a wall unit. It goes like on the wall. You know, like, I just don't know where they're going to put it. I also haven't put up my Christmas tree yet. I'm behind on Vlogmas hardcore. However, I've noticed that not everybody loves Vlogmas, and that's okay too. And I've considered maybe only doing a few more Vlogmas videos. Because I think that Vlogmas is overdone. Really, I do. You can see the shadow of my phone.
I
Anyway.
wouldn't say overdone necessarily. I don't think that's the word you're looking for. I think it's more...
It's saturated.
No. It's more just...
it's not for everybody.
Well, we can't... We're not the type of folks that can pump out videos that frequent, so we're just slower at it, and so our Vlogmas is going to be a little more sparse.
Yeah. Well, there might not be 30 days of Vlogmas.
That and with what's going on right now, it kind of puts a damper on any extra stuffs.
Yeah, the car thing really kind of put a damper on a lot of things. So, what is Vlogmas? It's where you vlog something Christmas related every day for 30 days. That's kind of the trend.
Yeah, which, good on everybody that can do it. Like, I hope they're having fun.
Yeah, I mean, it can be fun.
Yeah.
I watch Mindy Minks and her husband Larry. They're an age gap couple. They're 30 years apart, which is...
not for everybody.
Not for everybody, but I think that they're a cute couple, and they're doing Vlogmas right now, and I'm enjoying that. I've done a type of Vlogmas before. It was a lot of work. That's another thing. It is a lot of work. So, positive changes. Tell me a little bit more about you and your channel and all the things, because I really haven't had a chance to go over to your channel, to be honest with you, because I've been an emotional mess. I've been an emotional freaking mess. Is your electrical good enough for a new heating system, or does that come along with it? I am not sure.
They do some work on the house to be able to...
Yeah, they do upgrade, I think, a little bit of stuff. I think it's mostly just the box that they need to fix up, because it is a little bit of a giant mess. But for the most part, I believe that, because see, they did a 8-hour audit. So in that audit, they test everything under the sun. They even went up on the roof and went under the house and all the things. So I think that they had to make sure that that was the case, or that it was at least workable. However, we do have to sign a waiver stating that they can take off the current metal that we used for our roof. We're actually going to use that for an awning, so that way our deck has
like, at the end of the day, like, if they wanted, I'd remove it myself. It's not a hard job. It was
we don't care
to put up there. So I mean,
he put it up there. Him and his brother spent like a couple days doing that project.
Just
2 days.
A couple hours.
No, you did.
No,
you had to do the frame, and then he came over the next day. Because remember.
That was, I mean, putting the metal up was all one. Oh, like it was only taken a couple hours if I did everything at once, but I was alone.
Yeah, I mean, he needed another tall person. That's not me. I am not a tall person. So,
it wasn't a lot. It was just, heavy.
But I think it goes with the installation. Are you going to be able to afford a car you can use for gig work, or are you planning to fix the car you got from point A to point B? So right now, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing car-wise because of the fact that it's just so soon. I wish I knew the answer to that question. I have found some decent cars out of our area. where I would send Jordan to go pick one up. They are cheaper in the big city, which is about 3 hours away. But we would essentially be looking for something that is in that realm, at least to do like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Walmart. As far as gig work goes for rideshare, I believe it has to be a 2010 or newer. I believe that that's the case. I can't play Christmas music because it's against policies for copyright.
I mean, there is some copyright-free music, but
yeah,
it's just something that it would be more work than it's worth right now.
Yeah. I mean, we just don't have the money to fix the car that we have now, and if it can get covered by insurance, that's cool. I don't think that even if we were to buy it off of them, that it would be worth us being Violet or Sophie. You're standing on my hair.
You got attacked by a bean.
I got attacked by a bean. She might start sleeping here in a minute. But anyway, so that's kind of the sucky part about that is the whole we don't know what's going on with our next car or current car right now. Positive Changes says my channel is about health journey, all areas of health, physical, environmental, mental, and financial. I just finished Fly Ladies cruising through the holidays, and I've been uploading savings challenges to improve our finances. That's a good idea. If you ever need any, let me know. I have a ton. I have a whole bunch of them. Most of the year has been about remodeling our home, decluttering, etc. People like videos like that, that's for sure.
I like videos like that.
Hello. Share encouragement that anyone can create a positive change for themselves at any age. That's true. So the main point of this channel is to inspire people who are on a low income to be able to do anything that they feel like they can't do, or to encourage them in ways that we personally go through. Specifically, like when I was in my 20s, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a single mom of my oldest son for, quite some time, a few years. And when he was little, we literally only had our apartment, our electric. We had a home phone, which was like $6.99 a month, local calling only. So if friends wanted to call, they had to either email me or they had to write me on MySpace, or when Facebook first started, Facebook, but I was more into MySpace back then. And then we also didn't have a car. My son and I didn't have a car until I think he was 2. And we were in the city. We were in the big city. So there was buses, and we rode mass transit trains and Maxes and all the things. So that made my life a lot cheaper. And I also had to pay for obviously living expenses. I was on food stamps. I was working at McDonald's at the time. And I was a very young mom. So, I mean, we lived very, very, very frugal. I used coupons back then more than I do now. I did everything I could on a discount. I went to a church where they would provide us with toilet paper, shampoo, and I believe that they gave me diapers. It wasn't a lot, but it was some, and that helped. But can you get this person out of here now, please? Yeah, MySpace is old school. So I lived a lot simpler back then. However, it was still a struggle because I think I was only making like 9 something an hour, which in Oregon is pretty darn low. And even though the cost of living was cheaper then, I think my apartment was like $675. My bus pass was like, if I rode the bus and the train, it was like $80 a month for the two of us. No, there isn't really an age limit to this channel. We're not talking about anything inappropriate. We're just talking about living young and current on a low income. And truthfully, I was hoping that I would be able to show you guys that I could pay off that car on my low income. But with the accident, I don't think it's going to be a thing that's possible. So, Positive Changes says, 2 years ago I went from working full-time, good pay, to being a single, or a stay-at-home mom. I think that that's what that means, right? Stay-at-home mom. It was quite a dramatic change. It wasn't mentally prepared for it. Although I loved my job, it was a stressful time. Yes, so all of my jobs have been crap. Actually, I worked 2 jobs that weren't. And back then, I was with somebody, but my oldest son and my youngest son were very little at the time, and we tried to live high on the hog. Yeah, it didn't go very well. And not only that, but like I bit off way more than I could chew. I didn't have any car payments, but I had 2 cars and they were both used and they both needed work. Yeah, so I've been through a lot of different financial situations. However, I think this one is going to become the top most interesting. I will say that. The top most interesting just because I've never been in a situation where I have been completely and utterly carless and rideless. And I don't know a lot of people in this town, so I don't think that that helps.
Sandy's saying good night.
Good night, Sandy. Have a good night. Get some rest. Sleep for me. At least get an extra hour or 2 for me. With my husband's encouragement and many friends, I've made it last 6 months. I'm starting my own business. Oh, what are you going to start your own business in? Chevy says, the way you paid your car note motivated me to start paying more than the minimal on mine. Yeah, so the way I calculated it out is I said, how much does my car cost every single month? And then how much do I think I can afford? And then I divided it based off of interest and my payment and compared to the years. If we had continued on with the car payment, it probably would have been paid off in November of next year, which makes me really sad. You streamer financial situation.
What? That one?
No?
Got him.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was just starting to read. I just start reading them out loud.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm terrible. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to do for today. I'm not sure when I'm going to post the next video. We will see how it goes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a Ko-Fi shop and a digital downloads and creating designs for t-shirts. T-shirts. Nice. Nice. That'll be cool. Send me a link. Do you have Instagram? Find me on Instagram under Amanda's Budgets, which is my budgeting stuff still. I haven't changed it over there because I'm lazy. I'm not gonna lie, I've been lazy about it. But send me positive changes. Send me your Ko-Fi and your one of your favorite videos about your channel, and that way I can watch it. When am I supposed to start my new job? I'm supposed to start my new job next week. Like 2 days before we take the car back, the rental car. The rental car was a little bit more expensive than I anticipated. It's more like, give or take, like $400 a week. So, yes, send me some links, girl. I need them. All right, good night, all. Good night, Jamie. I will probably message you later. Probably while you're asleep. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. But as always, do what you can with what you got. Bye. You want to say bye?